Hey everyone, welcome back. Great to see you again. Just wanted to welcome you to my new segment that I'm going to be doing, and it's going to be with some sports related gaming, and mostly it's going to be MLB The Show and NHL 21. So it's a segment that I know that not everyone's going to want to watch who came here, but if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to. It's going to be on its own playlist for obviously its own specific spot in gaming. So it's going to be a lot more casual, laid back, no script or anything like that. Just a little fun and just a little something to do for the off season, obviously, and just between videos. So today, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be doing a BGM mode in NHL 21, trying to do a rebuild for the Los Angeles Kings, and I'm playing this on PS4. So one of my favorite games to play, obviously, and favorite game modes. Thought I'd give it a try of see how you guys think my managerial skills are. Obviously, they're not that great, otherwise, probably be doing a little bit more than just YouTube, but we'll just get right into it. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start off in the preseason, and I've rebuilt the Kings before. This isn't my first BGM mode, obviously. I've had NHL since NHL 11, playing consistently, and it's really fun game mode, obviously. Not for everyone, obviously. Most people like playing Hut or playing Eschel, which I do with my friends, but this is one of my favorite for sure. Alright, so we're going to view the owner goals. They're probably not that high for the Kings. So, they want us to acquire one first-round pick for the upcoming draft. They want us to beat our rival San Jose Sharks in our first regular season meeting and sell 85% of available season tickets this year. And we are a seller, obviously. The Kings are sellers in real life, and wouldn't think it's any different. And these rosters are updated to the absolute day, and I've created two players that are not in the system yet. So I've created Cole Caulfield, who's playing in the Montreal system, and Yaroslav Askarov, who was just drafted this year by the Predators. I really wanted him in the game, so two players. Not everyone's in there, but enough. But that's a big thing, is missing prospects. So I'm going to auto-assign promotion nights because I think the computer does a better job than I would at that. Just, like bobblehead night or something like that. The Quick's already been injured. Alright, we should be salary cap compliant because I don't think the Kings are anywhere near the salary cap. Okay, let's go assign the scouts. Okay, OHL. Find prospects. I'm just going to do a general sweep. And use the power of computer editing to make this part go fast. Nope. I will handle the line changes. So it's a very weak forward core aside from Anze Kopitar. Very, very weak. Let's see. I think Quentin Byfield probably automatically got sent down to Sudbury. Oli Mata, Drew Doughty. Again, aside from Doughty, that's going to be a very weak defensive core. Jonathan Quick, Cal Peterson. Let's see what we got in the minors. Grosnick, Grunstrom, Schaller, Luff. Okay. This guy's supposed to be good. Even in real life, Bjornfoot is supposed to be pretty good. Good thing, so he's, and Clegg, they're supposed to be okay. Dursey. Okay, could work with this. So obviously we're playing with the salary cap on and everything, playing with all the rules in place. It's going to be pretty difficult, especially with the big contracts that we have if we want to unload them, notably like Dustin Brown. Okay, so what we'll do, upgrade and maintain. Now we got bathrooms, repair those. Okay. Just gotta take a look, see where Byfield actually is. In the system. Yeah, so he automatically got sent back to Sudbury. He's already played 5 games. Okay, that's a good place for him because obviously when you come out of the Ontario Hockey League and Canadian Hockey League, if you don't make the team outright, you have to go down. And I think he shouldn't be on the Kings in this game, but real life he's probably going to make the Kings. So we're going to simulate. Let's see. Simulate to the 6th of November. Just playing games like this gets me like really excited for the season. So we didn't beat the San Jose Sharks in the regular season meeting, so we lost out on $30,000 there. See, what I find happens a lot, and I'm sure a lot of you guys think, is teams overachieve in this, like especially teams like Detroit or something like that. They'll all of a sudden go on like a big winning streak and kind of ruin your rebuild plan, but you don't want to lose. But so Carl Grundstrom will do best lines. He's injured. Okay, best lines again. So far we're off to that 1-5-0 start. We're going to manually take a look at the draft class later. Kind of performing how you think the Kings would. I mean, if it's going to be any reflection on how their year is going to be, it's going to be pretty grim for them. But I mean, they have some really good players coming up, and another one that I didn't put in the game is Alex Turcotte. He's playing in Germany right now with a lot of the Kings prospects, but that's kind of a bummer that I didn't put him in. I didn't really think about that, but there's a lot of American players who are not in the game. Alright, so first conversation. Not happy with how this team has been performing lately. We need to fix this. We're going to try to persuade him to trust the process. Alright, good. He's willing to trust the process. That's the thing. When you have player morale on, it's really easy to make like some really big over promises and ruin what you're trying to do because they're not happy with it. We need a veteran presence in the locker room. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. What should we do? Sign or trade for a veteran over 30. Let's see. I feel like we could do that. We're going to look. He's going to check back in 2 weeks, so we're going to see what's out on the trade market first. Okay, we'll stop the simulation. We're almost at the 6th anyways. So, actually, yeah, we're going to look and see what we can find trade-wise. Someone over 30. Okay. Let's see. Let's check out Minnesota. We'll filter by age. Actually, let's see what we can do for Jared Spurgeon. Kapari, Anderson Dolan, Lardy. Let's see. Anderson Dolan always turns out pretty good. Okay, we'll do this one. We'll get Jared Spurgeon in there, and that'll definitely shore up the the defensive cork, because we definitely need that. We'll do some best lines, see how they fill it out. Okay. Let's see. Spurgeon should just slot in next to Doughty. Yeah, there we go. So he's 30 years old, so that should accomplish our task there from the coach, getting the veteran presence. Okay, so he said he's going to check back in 2 weeks, so we're going to get around there. We'll see if we simulate to New Jersey on the 6th of December. See if that'll get it done. Now, I mostly just do best lines when there's injuries, because there is a lot of injuries and a lot of lines to do. So thank you for getting some needed veteran support. It'll be great for the team. Good. So he was happy with that. Sometimes I find like I'll do it and then it doesn't complete the task or anything like that. Carolina's placing Ronald McEwen on waivers. Yes, we're going to claim him. Always good. When you're on a rebuilding team like this, it's always good to have some guys that can help out. I'm going to decline Patrick Hornquist because that's a lot of cap to take on, and we got to keep our picks. All right, right now we are bad, and it's just basically the core roster. We actually got better with Spurgeon, so I mean that's, you don't want to be too bad because your chemistry can start going down really badly. Let's see, John Quenneville. He's playing in the minors. Wow, he was first round pick, Quenneville. Yeah, we'll take him. We'll claim him. Four, 13, and 3. Oh my god. Quick's back after being injured again. Oh my god. Murray Ferk's injured. Best lines. I know a lot of people don't do best lines, but I'm one of them that just, especially when it comes to the minors, unless you have a really big prospect down here you're trying to develop, I mean, like, they pretty much know what lines work and chemistry-wise. Carl Soderberg, see, 7th wouldn't be bad. Maybe a 7th and a 5th, but a 3rd, you know, we have to keep like our 3rd round picks. Those are really valuable. All right, we'll take a look at the central scouting. To Roddy. So right now we are projected to go around 5th, but again, that's absolutely inaccurate right now because you actually have to win the draft lottery and position-wise has to be determined. Nothing we can do right now. It's pretty set in stone that we're going to be a lottery team, but we're going to sim to the deadline. Try to get there. Now, Carl Grundstrom was someone who, seeing him at the NHL level in Los Angeles, was someone who was just interesting and kind of upsetting to lose him, but because he was, obviously, we traded him with the Jake Muzzin deal, but you got to give up stuff to get stuff, right? I mean, but it's good to see them actually like succeeding at the NHL level because, I mean, hey, that's what they wanted, and if there wasn't room on the team you were drafted by, it's a fresh start for them, and especially on a team that has a bright future like the LA Kings, especially getting Byfield this year. And having guys like Turcotte is going to be, hopefully he's part of the young core. Hopefully he fits in. Trevor Moore, too. I forgot we lost him to the Kings. Oh, Vancouver Canucks are first in their division. Might go Guerrero. No, we're not. I don't know why they're thinking we want to take on Chris Kreider for 7 years, but that's not happening. Sometimes the logic in this game's a little backwards. Like, I couldn't see a guy like Kreider going like to the Kings or anything like that for 7 years. That's a little much. Fallow is injured. Just want to check quick. I want to see how. I forgot we have to do upgrade and maintain. Gotta open up the overview. Gotta do concessions here. What is it? I don't think we have a task on this that we have to complete. We're pretty much good for that. Because that's one thing, you can get your owner happiness goes down a lot, obviously, if you don't take care of your arena. Doughty's doing pretty well. Only 2 goals, though. That's a little suspect on his part. I'm going to take a look and see how Byfield's doing at Sudbury. Alrighty. Oh, I think he's doing pretty... That's cool. Wow. 31 games played, 22 goals, 32 assists, 54 points. 18 years old. I mean, like, you're expecting that, obviously, from a second overall pick. I think him being back in Sudbury and this BGM right now was definitely a good call. So I'm just going to show you quick what I'm talking about, who I created. I gotta go to Montreal. To the trade deadline. And I like how they made the trade deadline like a real like event, because like the trade deadline itself is an event when you're watching it on TV, and I like how they made it like that in the game. You'll see. Okay. So he wants goal production after 43 games. I mean, we're a rebuilding team. I don't think shaking it up is going to be the best thing, because you could ruin something. And you can't just make goal scoring happen. I'm going to tell him that it'll solve itself in time. Okay, so he took that persuasion there. So I am just going to go to the trade deadline, obviously, and this is just my first video for this. It's just a dipping my foot in the water type thing. But I'm not going to do like a whole season at a time or anything. I'm just going to chop it up into a few pieces per season and just tell me what you guys think about it. And if you like it, you like it. And I'm going to do Be a Pro and everything, and I'm thinking about doing a Be a Pro for MLB The Show. Alright, let's get this baby to the deadline. Yeah, this is really no point in me taking a look at the scouting again. I mean, we're going to be definitely drafting top. By this point right now, it's got to be like top 4 guaranteed. Because even if you lose the deadline with one of the worst... Yeah, I broke my promise. I'm sorry. I'm still going to persuade him. Whatever. Put some trust in him. Tell him that his coaching can turn it around. Because you can't make goal scoring appear out of thin air. I mean, if you're not trading young guys to get like a Chris Kreider in or something like that, just to get the goals up. That's the thing. Again, I was saying, like, you can really screw up your team if you're making promises just to complete them. Like, if you think that what you have is the best that you can be, then you have to go with that. And you don't want to ruin your prospects or anything like that, or trade them away just so you can get some temporary goal support. Alright, we're going to enter the trade deadline here. I think I want to try to get rid of Dustin Brown. I don't know if anyone's going to take him, though. Let's see. Let's find a trade. I do like the find trade feature, though. That's a lot better. How's Byfield doing? Not trading Byfield, don't worry. Torching it up. Doughty, Kopitar, Spurgeon, Lizotte. Could we flip Spurgeon, or... No, I think we should keep him. Jeff Carter, I think he has to be one that needs to go. 2 years, 5.5. Let's just see what the market is for him. Jason Demers in a third. Wouldn't be bad getting a new goalie. Goligoski, straight picks, so a cap dump. Zika, Riddick might not be that bad, but it wouldn't be guaranteed he'd re-sign with us. Alche, Carolina's picks. Ty Dellandrea, Erickson, Tony Estranges, Robertson, Marc-Andre Fleury. I think we need to get a roster player back. That's one thing that's for sure. It's tempting to always take the picks, but with a team that's like as thin up the middle as this one right now, you need to get... you need to get a roster player back. And that's... You know what? I think I'm going to go with Raanta, because Quick's always injured, and we need to make sure that we have some depth goaltending-wise. So we'll go with Raanta in a fourth for Jeff Carter. Anderson Dolan's coming up, and Grundstrom. So we don't want to be moving Grundstrom around too much, because he can definitely be claimed. Let's see. We're not going to mess with our defense that much because it's already weak as is. How many years left are on Brown? 2 years. Ooh, that's a lot. You know what? I think it's okay, though, because we don't have any, like, big contracts coming up. Let's see goalies. Is anyone even... Oh, my God. It's amazing how Quick's value has went down so much. Like, it makes sense, but it's... You think, like, yesterday it was, like, Jonathan Quick was just a elite guy, and they actually want to get him. Honestly, this might be worth it. Just dumping his cap and getting a goalie who can actually play in the minors and get Ronta and Peterson playing. We're going to do it. 7th is just... I know this guy's a fringe starter. We're not thinking he's the guy of the future or anything, but we need to get rid of Quick. That's a sad move. Okay, that's all I want to do for the trade deadline. So, yeah. We got a couple assets back, nothing big, but definitely got some cap space because we need veterans coming up when the off season comes up. Wow, 3 goals. I mean, he's lighting it up like assist wise, but thinking like only 3 goals for Drew Doughty. Just want to take a look. What am I doing? Let's take a look at who's leading the league in points. Kopitar and Dowd here. Doing okay. Very, very thin team. Entire league. Let's go there. So points, Taylor Hall. If this happens next year, the Sabres are probably making the playoff. I'm not saying they will make the playoffs, but if Taylor Hall can be leading the league in points with 61 games played, you're probably looking at playoffs. Nate McKinnon, Pedersen. Who's leading in goals? McKinnon, Laine, Ovechkin, Sagan. Sagan's always overpowered in this. He always somehow gets just insane number of goals when he's like 40 years old. He's scoring like 60 goals. Assist leaders, Taylor Hall. Let's see who's leading the league in penalty minutes. That's always interesting. Kyle Clifford. Okay. Quick look at the goalies. Grubauer. No surprise there. Always like looking at losses. Losses is us. Antti Raanta. Overtime losses. That's always like a stat that really doesn't matter. Shutouts. Kemper. That'd be nice. Sabres got Kemper. That'd be a pretty decent upgrade. I just want to look at the rookies now. Alexis Lafreniere leading the rookies in points, right? Yep. Goals, Vesalainen. Assists, Lafreniere. Yeah, so the Rangers aren't doing too great in this one so far. I mean, his line at least. He's not producing plus-minus wise, but you know, I mean, it's a young guy. Just something to look at. You look at who's leading in the categories, but power play points. So he's getting a lot of power play time. Okay, well, I'm just gonna wrap this one up here. Just want to thank everyone for watching, and just let me know what you think. I know this wasn't supposed to be like some groundbreaking thing, but just let me know if this is something you'd want to see. If you want to see some Be a Pro, if you want to see me play MLB. And yeah, I always enjoy doing stuff like this. Again, interest in sports. This was a major thing that got me into it and got me a lot of knowledge with it. Just let me know what you think in the comments below. And this will again be on its own playlist, so if someone doesn't want to watch it, they don't have to. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.